Okay, so welcome everyone. This is the Danilo's Chess Academy Thursday, January 2021 class. This is week 2. We're going to be discussing pins and what are pins and all about them and how to use and how grandmasters have used them in their games. So, what is a pin? Anybody know what a pin is? Yeah, Caleb.
I think a pin is when you have one piece in a place where like it really can't move anywhere.
Yeah,
And
so a long range piece is pinning another piece to a more valuable piece. So you can think of what's a pin like, when you pin a paper on the wall, or you pin something on somewhere, it can't move, right? So you're pinning it down. So
Whose turn is it?
so yeah, so that's a pin. Now, okay, before we go over this, let me ask. There's two different types of pins. There's a relative pin and there's an absolute pin. Does anybody know the difference? Relative pin and absolute pin? Okay, so a relative pin is where you can move the piece if you want, but it's not really recommended to move the piece, but you can. According to the rules, you can move the piece. An absolute pin is where you absolutely cannot move the piece because you will be violating the rules of chess. And that is especially when something is pinned to the king. So, for example, in this position, this queen is pinning the rook to the king, and this is an absolute pin because we can never put our king in check. So this rook cannot move in this position, right? This is
I
rook
think we
is
should. I think we should capture the knight. The the bishop capture the knight.
why. So yeah, okay. So let's look at this position. So this is an absolute pin. This would be a relative pin, and here this would be an absolute pin. Now, my next question is, which of the pins? What's the best move for white? So Aaron said bishop takes b5.
But that's not the best move. I think it would be.
So what's the best move?
I think bishop b3.
Bishop b3. Okay. What do you guys think? Is that the best move here? What do you guys think? What's the best move here?
It's either this one or like capturing the knight.
What do you guys what do you think, Caleb?
I think it's the move. It's the rook from h1 to take the bishop on h3 because then you have the king in the you have the queen in the pin. And the queen, you know.
Well, if you take the bishop, now the queen can just take the rook, and now who benefited? It was
White.
white. Sorry, it was black that benefited because black lost a bishop, but he gained a rook, so he gained 2 points, right? So that would not be favorable to white. So there's a better move than that.
Maybe like check with the queen. Oh my
Yeah.
god! I have the best move.
Yeah.
You can check the queen by queen b6.
Queen b.
Yeah.
C6. C6. You mean?
Yeah, c6.
C6. Okay, so queen c6. Maybe. Yeah. I mean, that is check. That's true, but there's actually a stronger move than that. There's actually a stronger move. So in this position, so if we take the bishop here, we're gonna lose our rook and gain a bishop, so that's no good. Yeah, Thor.
I think the rook should go to e1.
Okay, rook e1 check, and now maybe the king can hide this way, and now the rook is no longer pinned, right?
Yeah, I think what would be a good move is I think queen d3.
Queen d3. Okay, so now what you're doing is you're allowing black to attack you, right? So now that's not a check move. So now, maybe black can start attacking with the rook. He can start attacking with the queen here, and then maybe capture the. Yeah, actually that would probably be the best move. Queen here, check.
Yeah.
And then maybe take here with check. So yeah, then black is going to be winning. So actually, Aaron, you got the move correct on the very first try. The best move here is bishop takes b5. Why?